Today I'm going to do what I call the Geordie barrier penetration test, and that's pretty darn simple. I know the Army had their old half-inch pine board test. The old, if you've been around a while, you might remember it. If a bullet could penetrate a half-inch pine board, it still had a minimum level of lethality to it. They came up with that back in Vietnam, and well, they had to come up with something, and I guess that could be kind of considered minimal amount of potential in order to maim somebody. I do a little bit different. I'm Geordie Buck, and this is Michigan Sharpshooters, helping you become well regulated, so together we can preserve our freedoms. Now, I have two different style tests that I do, depending on what I'm looking at. My 22 penetration test, this is finished 1x boards, just pine boards. They're actually 3/4 inch. They sell them as 1x, but they're finished. So 3/4 inch by measurement, and I have 4 of them nailed tightly together. I need my 22 rounds to penetrate these to have what I want. That's enough penetration to be able to take out a mid-sized animal, something like a coyote. So I'm looking at this. We've got 4 3/4 inch boards. I'm going to fire with my rifle and with my pistol and see what we got. First round up is the standard velocity hollow point. This is a federal round, bulk federal. All right, number one. I better keep the weight a little higher than that. Number two is a standard velocity solid point. Number three is the Aguilla Interceptor hollow point. That's much faster than standard velocity. I'd call it a hypervelocity. In fact, the Aguilla Interceptor is the fastest and most powerful 22 cartridge I've ever been able to find. And I did a really cool review on it. If you want to check out my other videos, I got a great review on the Aguilla Interceptor hollow points for the 22 long rifle. It's not an outside shooting review. It's more of an inside talking about the specifications, the energy, and how much penetration they have. But now you get to see me shoot it, so you can decide for yourself. Okay. Now I'm going to grab my pistol. Same three. We're going to do a standard velocity hollow point, standard velocity solid lead round nosed, and then we're going to do those hypervelocity Aguilla Interceptors. Now these are all 40 grain bullets, by the way. Alright, I'm going to kneel down here. Got to try and shoot lower here. So first up is the standard velocity hollow point. Cool. I don't think that one penetrated all the way. That's why I have these layers. Next up is the standard velocity solid lead round nose. Sorry about the sniffles, it's chilly out. Next up is the Aguilla Interceptor, but I'm going to straighten this out. Alright, the Aguilla Interceptor. I better not hit that knot. Alright, let's see here. Well now, so in my penetration test for those 4 pine boards, what I want to see is that the bullet went straight and penetrated. I need it to penetrate and I want it to go straight all the way through, and that's how I know it's got enough potential. Not just penetration, because if it penetrates but it goes like up here and then tumbles up here somewhere, it might have a long line of penetration, but I want that straight line of penetration. I want a stable bullet so it keeps going where I want it to reach the straight line through to the vitals. Now, with the rifle, and I was shooting at a slightly downward angle standing up, every one of them went in a perfectly straight line and all the way through. With the pistol, the hollow point didn't go through. The solid lead round nose and the Interceptor, those went through, but the standard velocity hollow point, those are my federal bulk pack hollow points, that didn't go through. Now I'm going to go grab my hammer and take this apart and see just how far that standard velocity hollow point went. Just for kicks and giggles, before I go any further, I'm going to fire a 22 short out of my 22 long rifles here, because I want to see what that's going to do. Now, I couldn't load it up in the magazine for my 10-22. They don't work. You got to try to drop them in one by one up into the chamber, and that's tricky. But I got it in here. So let's go ahead and fire it. I'll take the upper left corner. That sounded like a pellet gun almost. Wow. All right, unload the revolver here, and I will try the same out of the revolver. There we go. Didn't skim the edge that time. Now, I'm going to bust this thing open with my hammer and see what it looks like. All right, so those three, pistol, that, and then see where the 22 shorts are. Note to self, don't nail it together so good next time. All right. So the ones that didn't go through were the 22 short and the hollow point out of the pistol, which is interesting. Let's see what we got up here. Would you look at that? 22 short. There's a... Right? Yeah. Wow. Next. So this one, that bullet right there, it got stopped in the fourth, almost split out the side in the fourth board. Okay, I build things too good. Wait. There's the hollow point right there. Wow. The hollow point has fragments in the third board. The main part of the hollow point out of the pistol that didn't go through, the standard velocity hollow point, is in the third board. So then, shouldn't be anything here, right? Let's see here. Yeah, nothing here. Everything went through the first board. Now, let's go back to this one. And this one. What do you got here? That one out. This one right here is the 22 short. That 22 short almost completed the Jordy Berry penetration, my barrier penetration test. It lodged into the fourth board. I can't find the other 22 short. Where are you? 1, 2, 3, 4, You got... Must be in here somewhere. You know, I think the other 22 short actually penetrated all the way out. I just looked at that hole. It did, my goodness. 2 of the 22 shorts. That's both of them. My goodness. The 22 shorts penetrated both boards. All 4 boards. Okay, I'm impressed. Next up. Okay. Thanks for watching Michigan Sharpshooters and my Jordy barrier penetration test for the 22 long rifle and the 22 short, which, even though it's incredibly wimpy, it's almost not, but then again, it's still pretty wimpy. Honestly, just stick with a 22 long rifle. It's hard enough to load the shorts into your gun anyway. Thanks for watching Michigan Sharpshooters today. I hope you learned something cool. cool out of this. If you like the video, I'd appreciate it if you click the like button, because that'll help me and YouTube get these videos out to you more. Bye now.